Question 1357. What is the absolute worst food you've ever eaten?
Mine.
That's so easy. Real sushi.
Real sushi?
That
You don't like real
raw fish
sushi?
thing.
Ooh.
I hate
Nasty.
you and everything.
Have you had
about
real fresh sushi?
Yes.
Sushi is the bomb.
It was
Sushi is
disgusting.
fantastic when it's
I love
good.
it. Oh, I love it.
Can't. I can't.
So mine would have to be caviar.
See, fresh, really fresh caviar. Oh,
Because on
I
my
have
night,
some of the
so on my 19th birthday, my buddies chipped in together and took me to like a nice restaurant, and they ordered it, and I tried like 2 bites. I was like, yeah, this shit's nasty. Y'all can have that.
I have some good caviar in the fridge I've been savoring because it was so expensive. Oh, so good.
Harmonica Man says eel. I've never had eel. What's eel? like?
Harmonica Man, I used to love you, now I don't.
I've
Dave,
never had eel either.
Yeah.
Eel is so good.
For me, it's dog food.
Dog food.
Dave,
Why have you eaten dog
I've
food?
had that too.
Yeah, because
You say your cooking's
I
worse.
didn't realize what it was until I put it in my mouth and ate it, and then I realized, oh shoot, that
Oh
wasn't.
no.
Yeah, I prefer little Friskies. Cat food actually.
See, mine's not the worst, but it was the worst food experience. So we had to go and get the vehicle serviced somewhere when we were living over the other side of the lake. I can't remember where it was. And it was supposed to be like a 30-minute job, which turned into us waiting for 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, there's a little diner over there. It was called Dot's Diner. Let's go over there and eat. So I just got there, house special. It was, mashed potatoes, country fried steak, green beans.
Oh,
Everything tasted like it came out of a can, and the potatoes were just like soup on the plate. It was so disgusting.
Ew.
And I was just like, I'm so upset. I don't want to be here. Fuck the world. I didn't even eat 2 bites of it. I was so upset.
Ricardo says,
I can't believe
fish and chips.
how bad mashed potatoes can be in a restaurant.
If you don't make
Yeah. It's not. There's nothing wrong with mashed potatoes, but some places manage to.
fuck up
Just-
mashed potatoes.
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. I love mashed
Yeah,
potatoes.
but the worst part was it was instant.
If you don't make thick ass mashed potatoes when you
What,
make
like-
mashed potatoes, you're doing
Well,
mashed potatoes.
like Smash, that type of stuff.
There are
I lived on
instant mashed
Smash.
potatoes that can be really good. One brand, what is it?
Idaho.
Idahoan, yeah, Idahoan.
Idahoan's good.
They're shockingly good for an instant potato.
Ricardo said fish and chips. Chad says a large steamed snail in Vietnam.
Ricardo can go to hell.
I've never had snail.
I'll throw Ricardo caveat there because it does depend on where he got the fish and chips from.
I would also have to
Let's
say,
be honest, there's some brilliant chip shops and then there's some fucking awful ones.
yeah, I'm probably going to get hated for this answer, but the one that's next to caviar is shepherd's pie.
I thought shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie is
that's
delicious.
excellent.
Now,
shepherd's
I have to.
Wait a
I
minute.
have it here.
What kind of shepherd's pie? What's the meat?
Yeah, because if
Shepherd.
Well, shepherd.
no, because here in this country they fuck it up. They say that it is shepherd's pie, and they put beef in it that is cottage pie. Shepherd's pie has lamb. Oh my God.
So it
Oh,
wasn't.
it's
So
worse than that. I've
listen,
had shepherd's pie. They put kidney in it.
So
I-
No,
I-
that's steak and kidney pie.
I
It
thought
wasn't-
I thought it was German shepherd. Oh man,
So,
I did
it
something
was-
bad.
it wasn't the lamb that I didn't like about the shepherd's pie. I don't remember what else was in it, but there was something else in it that just tasted horrible, and I just didn't like it.
It was probably the bay leaf.
No,
It was the horse.
It's gross.
When I was a kid, I thought you were supposed to eat the bay leaf. It was pretty nasty. Don't
No.
ever do that.
Throw that bitch out. Don't eat it.
Chad says the snail was the size of a softball. Was it alive still? You didn't eat it raw.
That's
I
like
don't know.
gooey duck. Have you ever had gooey duck?
Fuck no.
Gooey
What's
duck
gooey
is this
duck?
Gooey duck?
clam
It's
that
a
has
yeah.
that has
It looks like a
let's see
penis.
here. Yeah,
It
it's
looks like a penis.
this much of it or more comes out of the shell,
Yeah.
and it looks like this big, massive,
Dick.
nasty old penis.
Sounds
Apparently I
delightful.
came
It's
on the
not
wrong
bad. You
street.
slice it and you like deep fry it.
Oh.
Deep fried clams. It's not so bad.
You've missed Purple's comment here. No one cooks like my mother. Oh, all the childhood trauma is rushing back.
I haven't got as far as purple. Wait there. Mark says kidney. Never Again says, no, but there was one really slimy ingredient in sushi that someone had me try and I spit that crap out. No slimy food.
Yeah,
All right,
see, I'm with Never on that. Now that I think about it, that might have been what grossed me out so bad about the fish. Because like I like oysters, but they have to be cooked. I can't do them raw; they're too slimy. I don't like kiwi because it's too slimy. So
you might like sushi, but
onto
just not the
something.
sushi you've had.
My choice is lutefisk.
What the hell is lutefisk?
Lutefisk is a Norwegian thing where they take a preserved whitefish or cod,
And rot it.
and it's how it's preserved that is.
It's not
Is really
preserved.
nasty. It's preserved in like lye or turpentine or something really, really bad.
God, I
it's
want
not-
to eat that right now.
It's not preserved, though. It still rots. That's the point.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
rotten.
dude.
Not preserved, it's rotten. Like there are people who
preserves it
eat
a
rotten
bit.
cabbage and rotten corn.
Kimchi
Or like-
is good, man.
No, that's
I
not
will-
rotten, that's fermented.
Well,
Like
that's
when
true.
somebody
well,
makes a 1,000-year-old egg and eats that shit.
Lutefisk.
I have some of those in the cupboard.
What, 1,000-year-old eggs?
That's what they call them, but they're not 1,000 years old. They let them like rot for about a year.
Yeah, I know. That's why they're disgusting. Like the smell alone is just like, no, thank you.
Well, I'm keeping them for like because I was gonna do like a food challenge on my channel and like force
Oh.
myself.
No,
to
wait a
eat
minute. I put some eggs away in 1968. I'm supposed to get rid of those now. You're telling me?
You could
them. Well,
you
from
could have pickled
68,
them.
they still might be good. You know.
You could have pickled them.
Yandiri says rye bread. What's wrong with rye bread?
What?
What's
Oh
wrong?
my
bread is
god,
good.
rye bread's good. You just have to have the right meat on it.
And toast it.
Okay.
I have rye bread with my
Dave,
my,
what's your worst food?
as my breakfast toast.
Right.
Not everyone's answered yet.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, I can't stand them.
Okay, here's a question I got for all of you. You think back to the thing that you've named as the worst food ever.
I haven't named
Chat-
it yet.
Chat,
Yeah,
you two.
no, we
All right,
haven't.
go
We
ahead.
haven't.
Whip it out.
Okay. As an atheist, I'm probably going to get some hate for this. Babies, I didn't care for it.
What are they?
Yeah, no, they're too bony. Too bony.
There's not enough meat on them.
You
gotta-
had one too
you
young.
pick
You
the
need to
plump
wait
ones.
till
Oh,
the.
did you say babies?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're just fat. There's nothing. There's no meat
I
there.
tried it. I thought it was like one of the things you had to do. You know.
That's not fat. That's
I mean,
plump.
they might be good as a baby, baby rewind reduction.
Maybe
I
I
eat
eat it. I
bacon
don't know.
sometimes. Lamb, veal. It's good shit.
I see. I think the problem is I prepared it wrong. I sort of did this whole like recipe where I cooked it, and then someone told me it's just best to eat them raw and live. But I don't know.
That reminds
well,
me of
there's your mistake then.
that reminds me of a
I'll give you a serious answer though. A serious answer is it's somewhere in a tie between guinea pig and Brussels sprouts.
Oh, you had the guinea
Oh,
pig
see,
in
I
Peru?
like both of those.
Yeah, I tried
Yeah.
that in Peru. I did not care for it.
Mm.
No.
Okay, here's the question then.
Well,
Out of
did
the-
Granny answer?
Yeah, I said dog food.
Oh,
Oh, you
I'm sorry,
did.
dog
Right.
food. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Go on, Jenny.
Now, out of the foods that you've all picked, and the same goes for you in chat, was it taste or texture?
Both.
Texture.
Taste.
Texture.
Taste when it
So-
comes to Brussels sprouts, definitely.
Because no one wants potato soup.
See,
when
I
you order
don't
mashed
mind-
potatoes.
Tomato. Like I don't mind tomato puree on a pizza, a thin layer. It's
Jeff,
not
are you
flavour.
talking about? Are you talking about frozen Brussels sprouts or fresh Brussels sprouts?
Any Brussels sprouts.
And baked. You've tried them baked.
Any Brussels sprouts.
Oh my god, they're so because people will buy frozen
evil.
ones and they're like, these are disgusting. Yes, they are. But if you buy the fresh ones and prepare them
yeah.
right,
Yeah, I
But
Really?
you can
I
make
gotta ask Dave
the
this.
you can
I
make
gotta
the
ask
frozen
Dave
ones
this, though.
rather palatable.
How's
I mean,
it?
I
you
like
eat-
them frozen,
How
just warmed up. And
how
eaten.
does Dave actually eat pizza when he's like, he detests tomato and he fucking detests cheese.
Well, you can actually get the pizzas with Alfredo sauce as the base.
That's cheese.
Yeah, Alfredo sauce is pure cheese
Cheese sauce.
with a little milk and.
So if he's using
butter.
that, he's a liar about the cheese.
No, I have pizza with cheese and tomato on it. But the point is, the cheese and tomato doesn't make up the majority of the flavour.
Let me guess. He marks it with pineapple.
Oh, see, the truth's
You
coming
get
out
pine-
now.
Yeah.
You get
Come
pineapple
out.
on your pizza, Dave? We're gonna have an issue. I don't know if we can be friends anymore.
Pineapple goes on pizza.
I don't normally, but I don't have a problem with it.
Do you ever
Does
dip
not.
pizza or pineapple into cheese fondue?
Yes.
Why would anyone dip anything into cheese fondue?
What is it? 1976? Who does
Well, let me
fondue
think about that.
anymore?
I don't know, but I'd love to do fondue. I love cheese.
Norwegians and
Drink it.
stuff, don't they? Aren't they real into that?
I don't
We
know.
had a restaurant, the Melting Pot, until quite recently, and so we would go out occasionally for fondue. It was a very nice restaurant.
Was it the cheese one or just like the hot oil or?
Well, they had a full 4-course meal, and appetizer was cheese, and then they had a salad course, and then they had a meat course, and you fondued your meats, and they had sauces with them, and then the dessert course you fondued chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I'd try that, absolutely. I've never had fondue.
I haven't either.
I've had chocolate fondue.
I'm very impressed that no one gave. I'm very impressed, you see, because nobody gave a certain answer.
Velveeta?
Marmite. Nobody said
I
Marmite.
love Marmite.
I've
I
never
had
had
some last
Marmite.
night.
I've never had
Marmite.
Marmite.
Thank you. This is why we're friends, Lone Wanderer.
I love it.
The point is, it's the
Dave,
worst
Dave,
food
do you
you've
still
ever
have-
eaten. I've never
Dave.
got Marmite close enough to my mouth to eat it because the smell makes me hurl.
It's just like fucking what are they? Sardines. When somebody opens a can of fucking sardines, and it's just like, how the fuck can you eat that?
Because they taste good.
I actually
No!
have sardines, but sardines aren't raw, slimy fish.
Fucking
they
sardines
are.
are gross.
I like
See, I
cooked
could-
fish. Ceviche is great. If you've ever had ceviche, that's delicious.
I
Matt
don't
Pig
think
says mashed potato with white chocolate.
No,
Matt Pig,
Yeah.
go home. Go to bed. Go to bed, Matt Pig.
White chocolate isn't even chocolate.
Matt Pig, are you saying that because somebody's not in the chat right now?
When I was a kid, early in my days of having a school lunch, from the school kitchen, and they fed us what they called mock chicken legs. I have no idea why you'd want to mock chicken legs, but they had mock chicken legs, and they were awful. They tasted like, to me, they tasted like baby vomit smells.
Yeah.
I just, to this day, I smell them and I just want to throw up.
Yeah, now that you say that, I do remember that being on the menu, but I don't remember what they were.
I have no idea what the actual
It
meat
was
is.
probably just reconstituted chicken, but without the nice flavourings added.
No, there's no chicken in those suckers. That can't possible. They're brown. Okay.
See, I could have said McDonald's, but I don't really think that classifies as food. So
Too plastic.
yeah.
Their egg McMuffin's pretty damn good.
I quite like their breakfasts, but the egg doesn't look like egg.
Oh, you think it's egg? Bless.
It doesn't
No,
look like egg.
there's one in there that's actually an egg, but you have to get the right
It's
one.
the wrong colour.
No, not the yellow fluffy stuff. That's like a yolk with the
Yeah,
white.
Yeah.
the egg McMuffin, and you can have them substitute that into any one of their breakfast sandwiches.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, you can?
Yeah, just tell them you want the round egg.
Yeah, they actually do make that out of real egg. I work
Shut
there.
the front door.
Honestly,
I didn't even know you could request that.
Get the biscuit with the round egg. It's a completely different experience.
That totally just changed my life. Now I'm eating McDonald's more. Thanks, Jenny. There goes my diet. I
You're
was.
welcome.
I eat whatever the fuck I want.
There goes a lot of people's New Year's resolutions.
Life's too short to be on a diet all the time. Hell with it.
Jenny, you brought up school lunch. The school that I went to, every Friday, the menu was always either fish sticks or grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup
Oh, it's so good.
What? Because it was
to
Catholic.
appeal to the well.
Yeah.
It was because of the Catholics, but I don't think the Catholics were more than 40% of the people. But they could. We had to have either fish or grilled cheese sandwich on the menu every Friday for the Catholics.
I'm telling you,
They
grilled
had-
cheese sandwich and tomato soup is so good. That's like the best thing in life.
Yeah, I do. I love it.
You have
They
to
had
make it
enough
with milk,
lobbying
not
power.
water, folks. Milk.
I liked a lot of the crap that they had for school lunch. I didn't like their American cheese. It was worse than your average American cheese already is. So we would throw it up and get it stuck on the ceiling.
The one thing I wouldn't be able to eat, because I've been a lot of my research for my channel is looking at the 50s and 60s school lunches. I couldn't eat the Salisbury steak. You're good. You can keep it. It's not even steak.
I don't think I liked any of the
not.
meat at school.
It's just ground beef. Cheap ground beef.
Yeah.
No, but I'll just put it. I thought I'd put it in the chat, but I'll just might as well say it here. No one said communion wafer either.
No.
It's hardly the worst thing.
There is no flavor.
No,
Isn't the communion wafer pretty much
there is
like
they're just
meringue that's been baked and had all the flavor
flavorless
removed?
starch.
It depends on what church you go to. I've been to lots of different churches. Some of them have regular bakery bread, and you break off a piece of bread, and sometimes it's really good bread.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's like pocket some of that
Church I-
bread for later.
The church I went to, it was just a stale ass cracker.
They're missing a trick here. They should just do fortune cookies.
There you go.
I love fortune cookies.
They could have charged for them a lot better.
I always call Paula White Kane the fortune cookie lady on Twitter because so many of her tweets, all of her advice, it sounds like she's just reading fortune cookies.
fortune cookies are a lot of fun as long as you add at the very end of whatever it says in bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's in the bedroom. In the bedroom. Yeah.
We always say between the sheets.
Oh, between the sheets. Yeah, we do
Yeah.
in the bedroom. Is our one.
Either one.
Right, should we do another question?
Next, yep.
Dave, did you answer?
I did.
Yeah. Tomatoes.
Tomatoes, texture.
Okay.
Tomato.
I'm with you on tomatoes. I don't like them raw.
Oh
Cooked-
God, I love tomatoes.
Cooked, stewed.
It's that
Tomato
slimy
soup.
stuff.
Hold on, no,
any,
Slimy.
any way other than raw.
Yeah, no, he
What?
didn't. He didn't say that he didn't like tomatoes. He said he didn't like tomatoes.
I tell you what, if someone that likes
Yeah.
raw tomatoes hasn't sliced them, put mayo and salt and pepper on them, you're wrong. Just eat them like that. Shit is good.
Yeah, I don't eat mayo raw either. That's,
Oh, mayonnaise is great.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.